Welcome back, everyone. Day 18 to our 30 days to a better backswing. I think people who have gone through the first 17 days will be feeling a difference in their body, will have a better understanding and feel an awareness of the correct movements to hit some of those positions you've always wanted to hit as a player. Or if you're a coach, I think you're starting to increase your understanding and your knowledge of body movement and how you maybe can help some of your own players improve. As always, I'm here with Jonathan Moore from the Gray Institute, leaders in functional movement. People who've watched along now understand that these movements are functional. The word functional, they are relevant, they're authentic to the golf swing. If you're someone, as I've said before, who are doing exercises that don't look like golf, don't feel like golf, probably you're not using your time in the most efficient way to try to help yourself as a golfer and improve your game. If you need to catch up, you're starting to be curious what happened in the first 17 days, search GOLFZON LEADBETTER on the Google Play or App Store. Download the app. The first 17 days of videos are on there. The future videos will be also uploaded there, and there's lots of other cool stuff on the app, including a course from the Gray Institute. If they're just sparking your intention to wanting to learn more about the Gray Institute and get a bit more advanced knowledge of body movement for golf. So Jonathan, I think this is our last day on the phase of stability. I think this is a great exercise. Some great exercises for people who are particularly struggling in the transitional zone, that change direction, trying to get your body separating and moving in different directions. We're kind of doing two different things in once in a good backswing and a transition, and that's what Jonathan's going to focus in on now. So let's see what he's got to say.
Now, what we're talking about in this last exercise, it's a good one, okay? It's that one where, the backswing, it's really not a point where it ever is just, oh, there's your backswing, because as the club and the hands and the body's moving towards the backswing away from the target, there's a point where it doesn't just everything stop and then you start. The body starts, especially the lower body, initiated through the feet and the knees and the hips, start to go the other way as the hands are still working back, okay? So that's kind of that magic move. That's that secret sauce that, really does so many wonderful things. Gets the hands and the clubs to work on the right plane in the downswing, and it really helps you generate a lot of great club head speed. So we're going to take advantage again of the strategy of not lunging, where we put all our weight into that lunging leg, but keeping more our weight on this stance leg and working with the toe touch. So we're going to take advantage of a lateral toe touch, where we reach that left foot to the left in the same direction, and then it goes for balance, where you kind of reach it just above the ground. Then we're going to do the one where we open on up here with this left foot like it's a windshield wiper, and then we go for balance, okay, toe touch and balance. Remember, we're going to go ahead now and take advantage of kind of a way you can hold your arm that gives this kind of good stretch and pull, to where you're not, as we try to initiate with our lower body, allows us to get kind of some separation there, okay? So we're gonna get that right hand again up underneath that elbow there, using this right arm and right hand to kind of pull us further into our backswing, getting that nice straight arm, good stretch to that shoulder. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of start halfway back, sort of in that 9 o'clock position, take that left foot, reach it left for a toe touch, and really at the same time try to get that big turn, okay? Big turn, big turn. Now we do the one where we open it on up, so it's turn, and open it on up, turn, open it on up, turn, and open it on up, turn, and open it on up, okay? It's an awesome exercise. Why I think it's so good is you probably really felt your right back, your right hip there, muscle starting to talk to you, that glute muscle, okay? That's so important, but what also is happening is, as we are taking this foot this way and this foot this way, it's kind of creating this driving motion of the inside from our foot into the inside, which is so important in our backswing, because we can sometimes get to the outside of that foot and then we don't have the ability to initiate with our lower body. So these exercises here are kind of just by reaching that foot, you feel how it's trying to kind of almost pull your knee and your foot inward, which is really, really good. Okay, and you try to balance and then open it up. Okay, it's gonna probably, when you go to make your backswing now, just feel like you're locked and loaded into that right hip and on the inside part of that right foot, which is what you want to be able to initiate the downswing with your lower body. So give this one a try. It's a really powerful one. I'm excited to be finished with it in this balance stability phase. And stay tuned to tomorrow because we're going to start using load. Okay, so we're going to start taking advantage of different tools, different free weights, core balls, things that are going to really start to make this a strength training specifically for golf. So stay tuned to the next one. I think you're really going to like this next phase.
Yeah, thanks to Jonathan. As always, great exercise. Yeah, what's this helping you with? This is helping you get the arms and club on plane in the backswing, as I said before. Yeah, who doesn't want to be on plane? And then it's helping you improve that sequence of the transition. If you just think about that for a minute, if you can get your arms and club on plane, and then you can make a good transition, it's a fairly good chance you're going to hit some good shots. You're going to strike it solid with some good club head speed. So really important exercise, as Jonathan said. It's a good one. Yeah, these movements you're starting to know by now. I think you're starting to maybe understand how it's connected to the golf swing, and maybe how it's connected to some of the tendencies you're seeing in your swing. If you're somebody who's struggling to get your left arm going across, you tend to get too much vertical movement to your arm, or even a lack of arm movement where maybe your swing's a bit on the short side. Yeah, these movements of getting your arm more across, you stretching out the muscles here, giving yourself awareness of what it should feel like in your left arm is going to be good for you. If you're somebody who tends to get the club a little steep in the transition, you see your little bit of an arm wrestling move in the downswing is very common, because we do stuff like this all day long. Not unless you're a baseball player, somebody who's kind of worked a lot on throwing action. This is unique. We don't do this. We don't have this motion in other things in life, but we need it for golf to be able to shallow the club out and drop the club into that zone. So if you're somebody who struggles in that aspect of your swing, again, hooking the arm underneath while you're going through this, feeling the load in the arm, feeling the stretch, can really give you the sense of getting the club traveling down on plane. I've had a few of my students come back after watching this, give me some feedback that they've connected this directly to their swing, and they can feel it in their shoulders, how they're tight when you do these exercises. And yeah, they've really made it a mission of theirs to focus in on these exercises to help them improve the golf, and they're already seeing that. As always, now moving into the transition, we're doing two things at once. As we're rotating, that little bit of side bend extending, as we're moving into the backswing position, we're seeing two things happening at once. The pelvis is driving off the back foot. We're getting that bit of separation and stretch. The exercises Jonathan is showing us here is going to help our body to be able to give us the resources for us to be able to do that as we're making these movements. I don't need a club, but as we're making these movements, as you're feeling that stretch, you're getting the awareness. And as again, just backing up what Jonathan said here, the inside of the foot, I see it so often as people reach the top of the backswing, their foot gives way. It just doesn't have the ability to brace, be stable, and then drive off it, creating that stretch and separation. Again, helping the club get on plane, helping you generate speed, helping you create a solid impact. So these are vital things in a golf swing, and really for anybody struggling with plane in their swing, anybody struggling with transition, anybody struggling with speed, you're going to learn something. You're going to feel something in these exercises, which is going to help you with your own game, or if you're a coach, help you with some of your players.